Today we're replacing a Richmond water heater valve. It's a Rheem product, and you'll see in just a second I make a big oopsie while I'm doing it. But we're disconnecting the gas here, have the gas off too. Right here, I'm pulling out this pilot assembly, and I ripped the end off it right there. That was a big bummer. Then ended up adding about an hour and a half to my day. I had to run down and get one from the supplier. It's not something you can just buy at Home Depot or anything like that. But anyway, we've got that going. We're pulling off the burn chamber here, or the burn blast door, and we're going to pull out the burner assembly in a second. There you go. Sometimes you got to pry this open. That seal is it gets old and kind of stuck. So there you go. All right. And make sure your water piping is or your water supply is off, and also make sure that you've got all the faucets off in the house too. When we shut the water pressure off and then we drain pressure and then we shut all the faucets, there'll actually be a vacuum in the water heater. You'll see me unscrew this in a second. And I mean, a little water comes out, but not a lot. And that's the goal. So here we go. You know, this isn't going to gush out. It'll just kind of glug a little bit. There you go. Maybe lost a cup of water or something like that. Now we're going to put the gas fittings back on, the gas piping. We can use those as a leverage point. You could use a big wrench too, but the gas fittings are always the easiest way to do this. There we go. Get that straight-ish. I wasn't sure if I could make one more turn, but it got a little tight there once I did that. Add a little extra pipe for more leverage here. I'm trying a new video format. When I'm recording video, I can't always describe things because I got homeowners and stuff there. So this is kind of a new way of doing this. We'll see how it works. There we are. Usually I use a black or a yellow paste Harvey seal for the gas lines. I didn't have it at the time, so we're just doing Teflon tape and normal pipe dope, which is fine. It'll hold. Just tightening that up, and then we'll hook. There's a flexible or a soft copper connection. It's a flare connection at the top there that you can't see, but I hooked that up. It's got a valve at the top there too. All right, now we're reinstalling the burner assembly. You're going to see me putting the ignition assembly on here. I got to put a new one, get a new one. And with these, they'll just come in like a round circle of piping. You got to bend it, so it's always good to kind of bend it to the right angle prior to putting it in there. So you see I'm just unwrapping the thing, and then you'll see me bend it. Whenever you're doing this, you just want to make the turn gradually. You don't want to kink the thing. That's the worst thing you can do, particularly at 4:30 p.m. on an evening when you want to go home. So there you go. We got it in there. And there's a little, that rubber thing is a bit of a bugger. If you end up just yanking the pilot assembly out, you should be fine. You can also replace that thermocouple if you need to. Either way, you should clean the thermocouple just with like a $1 bill or something. But if that rubber, that orange rubber seal gets broken, you can just use a standard fire caulk, like a red caulk. So we're just tightening that up, get that going. Always for these next pipes here that I'm putting in, this guy, and then this is kind of a bugger, but the ignition assembly piping too. You want to make sure it's fully seated before you start tightening that thing. You don't want to stick it in there and then start tightening, and then it tightens at an angle and screws it up. So be advised on that. Don't do that. And we're not putting any insane pressure on this either. We're just tightening up normally. You'll see me use a real tiny wrench for the smaller lines. There's that gas line I broke before. That's your pilot. That's the gas line that feeds the pilot light. And we'll just tighten that up just a little bit. You don't have to get crazy with it. And then we're gonna put that one. Yep. There's your thermocouple line. Same kind of deal. Make sure it's fully seated up in there, and then you can tighten it in. On these units, there's an adapter, like a little adapter wire that you plug in here to get the ignition or to get the spark igniter going. Now for this, you saw me light that pilot light with the phone. I don't like laying on the ground doing it, so it's a slick way